He was diagnosed in 2013, so 9 years ago. In the beginning, it wasn't that difficult because we always kind of, tag teamed on things. But then the last 3 years, it just got worse and worse. We couldn't do it anymore. I taught kindergarten for 20 years of my career. So I thought I had a very, very strong toolbox kit of solutions. And it worked for quite a while until just the last, I would say, few months. Safety became a huge issue. In about 10 days, he went from drinking liquid detergent to drinking plant fertilizer that was outside, breaking a glass, putting the broken glass in his pockets, and bleeding down his legs. He didn't know. It sounds like, well, where were you that this is happening? But in 2 seconds, some of this stuff happened. Just physically going out to the grocery store. You don't know what's going to happen, so you're nervous, right? What's he going to say, and who's he going to talk to, and how are they going to react? Well, things have changed right now because he was just accepted into long-term care 2 weeks ago. The difference between working with 4 and 5-year-olds, even if you have to tell them the same thing 5 or 6 times, eventually they start to figure it out. Whereas in this situation, they don't figure it out. You just have to adapt. And in my case, find every resource I possibly could to help me understand. So I got very involved with McCormick, the day program. That got me prepared, helped me along. And then I joined a support group. That was great because they get it. You don't have to say anything. They understand it. I've learned that you just have to be open to, okay, this doesn't work, let's try that. The more you're saturated with meetings and these Zoom meetings and everything, if you're open to it, it makes things a lot easier. I think they need to talk to somebody that either has been on this path, or they just have to say, I wonder where I could go. I've heard about McCormick, the more, the better. I've been grieving for 3 years. I haven't had anybody at home for 3 years. I've had a body, but I haven't had anyone I could talk to or, interact with in any kind of a positive way. It's a journey. It's not an overnight. And so you do things gradually. If you had to do it all in 2 weeks, you'd go, my gosh, I can't. But, they're growing over time. So it's exactly the same with this. And I think that's the message to some of these people. It's taking time.